त्यजत स्पर्धां त्यजत त्यजत परेष्वक्रममाक्रमणम् त्यजत परेष्वक्रममाक्रमणम् मैत्रीं भजत अखिल जयत्री मैत्रीं भजत अखिल जयत्री जननी पृथ्वी कामधुकास्ते जननी पृथ्वी कामधुका देवः सकल दयाळो जनको देवः सकल दयाळो धाम्य ददात् धयत्वं जनता धाम्य ददात् धयत्वं जनता श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां.
Thank you everyone. I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Subramanian, to welcome the August gathering.
Most revered Union Minister for Education, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Shri Dharmendra Pradhanji, Union Minister of State for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying and Information and Broadcasting, Shri L.Murugan ji, revered Chancellor, members of the board, Professor Krishna Swami Alladi, Shri Chamu Krishna Shastri ji, my faculty colleagues, proud graduates and the prouder parents, special invitees, friends from the print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the district of Thanjavur, on behalf of the Board of Management of Shastra, the faculty, the staff and students, and on my personal behalf, I welcome all of you for this 36th convocation, which for a variety of reasons is special. And I would want to just quickly highlight the top 5 special varieties, and all of them first class. This is the first convocation after the pandemic, face to face with the convocation orator here. The first convocation of the Amrit Kaal quarter of India's march towards its 100th year of Indian independence. The first convocation that will see the first batch of students tasting certain parts of NEP 2020 when it was launched in the year 2020. The first convocation where we will have the Union Minister of Education at Shastra as the convocation narrator. He is the one who is leading a platoon of institutions and individuals in converting this NEP 2020 into a working reality. And lastly, this is the first convocation for Shastra after, in its 4th cycle of accreditation by NAC, it got 3.76 and so a series of first makes this a special convocation, and this can happen in a first class institution. And I will assure in the immediate presence of the Minister of Education that this first class institution is moving ahead to be a world class as well. Because we took a conscious decision that we will establish this institution. The founders said that we will establish this institution in a rural village in Thanjavur district and still provide first class, progressing towards world class education to all the learners across the country and globe. And there are many reasons that I very proudly say that this is a first class institution. But I have very limited time, and what happened only in the last academic year is what I can share for the purpose of this welcome address and the quick annual report. That this last academic year has been a series of progresses. Despite the pandemic, we did achieve a lot of progress thanks to the cooperation and support of students, teachers, funding agencies, industry partners, and all stakeholders who helped the institution in overcoming the stresses of the pandemic. The research and development in Shastra acquired very new dimensions, and in this academic year alone, 47 new projects were funded for a total outlay of rupees 12.95 crores, funded by various funding agencies like DST, Ayush, DBT, DRDO, and also private organizations like TCS, Flakes India. The School of Computing and School of Electrical Engineering started the first of its type program, which is a landmark program, MTech VLSA. After the Prime Minister announced the PLI scheme for the semiconductor manufacturing industry, Tata Electronics and Shastra came together to start a 1+1 year MTech program with 2 universities collaborating in Taiwan, Yangtze and Asia University. The first year, the students spent their time here, coursework and lab work. The second year, they had already left. The first batch of 24 students left last week, landed in Taiwan to complete semester coursework and also hands-on experience in the fab industry in Taiwan, to come back to India again to be a part of India's march in the semiconductor manufacturing industry. So far, the Shastra has published over 11,000 Scopus Index publications and touching an H index of 100. The law school is emerging to be one of the premier law schools in the country. Top 2% in the field of their own departments of research have been identified by Stanford University in the research report released by Elsevier. That is a true mark of excellence on the quality of publications, in which 12 of our faculty members figured in this top 2%. We had 1 patent that was granted in this academic year. Total academic patents granted was 14 for Shastra University. Successful placements has been very successful. Over 300 companies recruiting over 4,000 students as we speak today, and that's been the success of our students. The Shastra Ramanujan Award has also registered tremendous importance in the global mathematics arena. It is now rated to be amongst the top 5 awards in the world, with the recent Fields medalists, both of them were Shastra Ramanujan awardees in 2014 and 2017. Shastra also conferred the National Science Day Awards, the Shastra G.N. Ramachandran Award, the Shastra C.N.R. Rao Award, and the Shastra Obaid Siddiqui Award. The integrated academic block that we are sitting was also inaugurated during this academic year, along with the new hostel block. Both of them combined cost of construction was 150 crores. Estimated outlay was 8 lakh square feet, and that was inaugurated by Mr. T.V. Narendra, the Chairman and Managing Director of Tata Steel. Besides this, many of the faculty received awards. James Bhaskar Das receiving the award from the Department of Defense for his work in electronics engineering. Dr. Swaminathan receiving the Professor C.N.R. Rao Award for his contributions to nanoscience instituted by the government of Karnataka. Besides this, the social responsibility of Shastra, its interface with the society, which we saw during the time of the COVID, has been remarkable and outstanding. And this is what makes this institution, with a built-up area of 3 lakh square feet, with over 13,000 students and 1,500 faculty and staff, with 142 ongoing projects at an estimated outlay of 113 crores, with 11,000 publications, with various TBAs, 3 TBAs supported by various funding agencies, 77 patents granted and 77 patents published and 14 patents granted, 22 interdisciplinary research centers, 14 of them FIST supported departments, and 18 industry sponsored labs, with more than 30,000 square feet of incubation space, with 100 teraflop high performance computing cluster, and a collaborative environment, 80 MOUs with national and international partners, and also a mentoring institution under the Margadarshan and Margadarshak schemes, and access to over 2 lakh e-resources, vibrant student community through its clubs, maximum number of legal aid camps conducted by a law school in India, partner in various national mission projects, and a very strong social interface mechanism. All of this put together makes Shastra really a first-class institution. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, this capture of what we have done in the last 1 year alone is just symbolic of the progress that the institution has made from 1984 up to what we are. We have completed 38 years of the institution, and we are craving for more achievement. And we are aligned perfectly with the various announcements, policy decisions of the government, the most important one being NEP 2020. And our assurance and alignment to this NEP 2020 has been unconditional. And also our contributions to the Indian knowledge system is also phenomenal. At this point of time, I would like to record that Shastra is going to engage in a mission mode in a project where we are going to translate 75 course-related reading material in Tamil. That way we can facilitate the higher education in the native language, the mother tongue Tamil in the state of Tamil Nadu. And this is a commitment in the next 1 year that we'll be able to translate this. And this is an important task that we have on hand. And besides this, we assure in the presence of the Union Minister for Education that Shastra is a university that is committed to nation building, and we will always uphold the spirit of nation building in making the Atmanirbhar the true reality. And our contribution through various stakeholders is definitely 100% commitment making the Atmanirbhar Bharat policy of our Honorable Prime Minister, that vision becoming a reality. With this background, I welcome the Honorable Union Minister for Education, the Union Minister for State, and all other distinguished members in the audience to this 36th convocation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request our Chancellor, Professor R. Sethuraman, to felicitate our dignitaries, starting with Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji. Shri L.Murugan. Professor Krishnaswamy Alladi. Shri Chamu Krishna Shastri. Thank you so much, sir. It's our honor. I now request our Chancellor to declare the convocation open.
The 36th convocation has been called to confer PhD, MTech, MCA, MCOM, MSc, MBA, MOT, BTech, BSc, BBA, BCA, BCom, BCom CA, BCom, BFSI, BF, Law and Education degrees on the candidates who in the examination held in July 2022 by Shastra University, for which the purpose has been certified to be worthy of the same. Now I request the orator to deliver the address.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege to request Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, Union Minister of Education, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, to deliver the convocation address. Please, sir.
My colleague in Union Cabinet, the popular leader of Tamil Nadu, Mr. L.Murugan, Union Minister of States Fisheries and Information and Broadcasting Department, Chancellor of Shastra University, Professor Seturaman ji, Vice Chancellor of University, Dr. S. Vaidya Subramaniam ji, Registrar of this University, Dr. R. Chandramouli ji, Dean Planning and Development, Dr. S. Swaminathan ji, distinguished guests receiving honorary doctorates, Professor Krishna Swami Aladi ji and Sri Chamu Krishna Shastri ji, faculty members, staffs, parents and my dear students, all friends from media, Vanakkam. Friends, convocation is a landmark event in life of a student. It marks end of one phase and beginning of another. It's my privilege as Education Minister, as my dear friend Vice Chancellor said, after COVID-19 pandemic, this is the first physical convocation by this global institution, and let me candidly admit, I am coming to a private university, endowment-run university for the first time. Usually I am a little bit reluctant to go to a private university, but with persuasion of Seturaman ji and Vaidya Subramaniam ji, I came here. I think I did a good thing. I am happy. Congratulations to each one of you on your graduation today. Friends, Shastra has its own history also. Running a family is a challenge today. Running an institution for 38 years and organizing convocation for 36th year. I am told this is the 36th convocation. Congratulations to Shastra University officials, the patrons, the promoters, especially Seturaman ji. Your tireless effort as a philanthropist, as a responsible citizen of this civilization. I spent last 2 hours in this campus with a puja in Ganesh temple and begin this convocation with receiving the Saraswati symbol Dina. Shastra justifies its name. Samuga Arts, Science, Technology and Research Academy. I am very happy to know Thirumalai Samudram is a small village. If you have determination, if you have willpower, the entire world will come to you, go in front of you. Shastra has proven since last 4 decades, Shastra has proven this thing in the area of knowledge and education. And it's a matter of pride. Since last for 20 years, we can say 21 years, from 2001, Shastra is a first deemed to be university in the state of Tamil Nadu, and with the recommendation of NEP, very soon it will be a full-fledged university. The care of the university will be known. And I am happy. The Shastra has come up with 3 campuses, one in this same district and another is coming up at Chennai. And with more programs and courses in area of humanities and liberal arts. Friends, science, technology, innovations are important for a living society. Human studies, liberal arts, culture, dance, music, all are equally important. I think for thousands of years, Tanjavur is famous for all these things in the civilization. And I am again reaffirming my commitment on this university's motto, think merit and think transparently. Today, being the education minister of country, I can proudly say I have not recommended anybody, vice chancellor, to get admitted. That shows your transparency, shows your merit character. Because today, we political leaders think if we get admitted, some of our constituents, kids, in a prestigious university or institution, that is the call of the democracy. That is the new trend of democracy. But you stood solid, you stood firm on your belief, merit and transparency, and you prove yourself as a innovator, as a pioneer of this innovative method of education and knowledge imparting. Friends, we are in a very prestigious place. As I said, whoever knows little bit about this Indian civilization, the knowledge journey, the study, the academics, the repository will not complete without knowing Tamil Nadu, without knowing Tamil language, without knowing about Tanjavur. Tanjavur is the witness of civilizational journey. Just imagine, today there is IIT Madras, today there is Presidency College, today there is